Tonight, we introduce you to famous Instagrammer and Flathead resident Alex Strohl. KPAX's Marin Sue shares his journey from simple snapshots to social media stardom. In tonight's on special assignment, Viral Visuals, you'll meet the man behind the lens.
This is Alex Strohl, and he's living the millennial dream in Whitefish. Madrid-born with French heritage, Strohl has 2 million followers on Instagram and works with iconic brands like Land Rover and Arc'teryx, shooting pictures for them all over the world. But it was this photo of his wife that launched Strohl's career. Shooting this photo of Andrea, my wife, falling into this swimming pool in France, falling backwards. It was a really cool photo, shot from there was no drones back then, but just see water and then somebody falling backwards into it. So I put this photo on the internet with some keywords, and then when I was a student, and then Microsoft decided to buy it for a campaign for a bunch of money. That money was enough for Strohl to travel the world for a full year, experimenting with photography and this potential new career. And at the same time, Instagram was kind of starting. So it was really like right time, right place at the right time, and then seizing up the opportunity.
And when life and work gets too stressful for Strohl, he retreats back home here to Whitefish. Strohl grew up hearing stories of the Wild West from his father. It was these stories that drew Strohl to Whitefish.
He said he'd see bears skiing, and there's not many people there that had this really long skis in the 60s, right? I remember looking at he had like old negatives of it. Old photos.
It's Montana's beauty that inspires some of Strohl's photographs.
Out of all the parks, all the like wilderness areas in the US, to me Glacier was always the most iconic, because I think a lot of my work revolves around water and like alpine lakes and glaciers. And within the lower 48, there isn't that many glaciers left, right? So coming close to the biggest source of glaciers in the US was pretty key to me.
Strohl feels right at home in Montana.
I like people of Montana. They're really crafty. Like, I'm a terrible craftsman, but everybody I've met from Montana, like all the good friends we've had the opportunity to meet here, they can build anything the next day, right? Everybody's really resourceful, and I admire that.
2 new books are on the horizon for Strohl, taking readers with him on a journey to remote places.
For Volume 1, we spent 4 months on the road in Europe trying to meet people who live in remote places and interviewing them and taking photos of them. And Volume 2 is going to be about that, more in-depth, so less people, more time with each of them, and focusing about islands.
But for now, Strohl is happy in Whitefish with his photographs and a good cup of self-brewed coffee. In Whitefish, Marin Sue, MTN News.
And if you'd like to see more of Alex Strohl's beautiful photography, you can follow him on Instagram at Alex Strohl.